Yeah, a buying be or bagana be as with the NPP before Wabem. They used to do this routinely. I don't mind Chinipa or Ghana.
Of course, I would Chinipa.
Some of you mentioned to police CID for several hours. And I'm a day or two. Kokwa, you do one man channel. Yeah. Or to force it. I don't mind for them good in a court. Calling that one for them court. Che, go for them at to force your seven. And yes, be a equalization, baby. But so would see NPP before. Why be also began and no inquire no man. Yet, she at to force your seven. Second defendant, Dr. Sylvester Animana, now or your former chief director of health ministry. Some ambulance are some abra, ya dinner, ya chair no, ya dinner call court no. Now or ya bibli, or was serious kidney problem. Now on tia some periods and this one 1 year. Or to wheelchair mu, ni fie, ewo, a fencing, Quabenyachiwo, and opebia or foot rotro, at wheelchair mu. Eba court, but now several hours. Now our agent need to go and do a kidney transplant. Go for that meeting could not court. Abrebia ebe friend they say omra doketimono. Now on to people kasa. And yet go for that took him to court. The man sat in a wheelchair in court. Obi a kidney, serious kidney problem. Or hearing impairment. Nene so one dear papa. And yet NPP abe hunu mobo. I didn't could not court. Yet and I would see your man say, Omono, they didn't even touch a fly. That was how callous they were. It's a more ding. No. They took Ubia, no, was serious health problems to court. Back of my prayer, and yet 37 here. Yeah. And on quite demonstration, I'm not saying Mebunu Baya Edunum. Any Chigumu for merely protesting. Yeah, I'm hunger striking now. Just for protesting. Some more the placards, echo disruptive traffic. I'm do to if you say. That what you be ye ba be mu ye just anko for no be boa. That's true. They were in court as of the time I ba be mu. So how can a party like this that behave this way suddenly turn around and be protesting and say due processor ye do be fast no but ye be happen. They were capricious. You see omo bo man say omjapade. It's more thing I've told you they put a man who was in a wheelchair suffering from multiple ailments. Now me kokota I used to sit behind the man. So I saw his condition. There was a day, Judge no Yamushinama or Oklosi sitting because of how the man was feeling in court. In the presence of the court, was look at that hospital by 2-3 months. And the first year didn't know doc etimono. It didn't know doc and say, yeah, no cross examination. He could not utter one discernible word.
Wow. Now,
when we trace so the trial had to be halted. And it's Nyame Yadaroma, ni papa bi ebo anoma ko India to go and do a kidney transplant. I don't even know whether he's come back. Confedami put that man on trial for 2 years, no backwards. Foot rotro to come to court on every single day the case is called. Obas what now hours. We want a mobo. Victor Salome. Yeah. Oh, in prison. Meboa. Yeah. Chachuchi kata nyame nko anka ofri yensa at the time that he was in prison. I have Professor Fempom Watting, heart surgeon, and a general one. Let the NPP not speak as if say they are too wound to be being seen. In any event, and yet you see a danunti and I ever. There was so dear, sir, by say, Obi a BB Susi Yamra, you 2 1 among due process, your family are so pepper, any day. NPP before, when they were in power, I believe that they thought they had responsibility to fight corruption. So they took people to court, Dr. Puni, I'm going to go in court 7 years. 7 years, maybe what? I didn't say now, Dr. Puni, I'm going to say, you are going to know Yenipa. Collins are not Yenipa. But see, so why the efforts to create the impression say, BB Akosu, I been see your man back and I say, a shattering. Some Yantisa, the MP before Yantiana, that was sorry in 2017. No more free joint in a power, I couldn't fee. I could see in the phones. The same thing to Conradon. Even current Attorney General. They did the same thing. I am not sure say the middle class of Ghana are upset. Say President Obama and the government are living up to the expectations that they must fight corruption.
Because see, Omampeni will approve it.
No, but President Obama doesn't have to approve. Omampeni to me and share will be say he doesn't have the power to say Parker why Bonia. my and so. Why ebi a look or 2 years here? No, because be on humanitarian grounds, ebi a baka, mama, clemency, and I'm a pardon. That is the power that the president has. But as the process goes on, he doesn't have power. But yes, I will bugan am raso. It is only a court that can determine your guilt or otherwise. It's law enforcement agencies through Attorney General. Almost to say, why Bonia? There's a process, a time-tested process. The accuracy, it does not violate any known process.
Allegations against them.
At ofosu. Abra, omo invited no to interrogate him. Obi ko. See, I heard. Say I was with him throughout the trial. The court every time the case was called. Who went there? Dr. Opuni, omo invited and say, omo to no. Obi ko baby omo interrogating no. Collins Dauda. Obi ko baby omo interrogating no. Friend say Jachi Kwesi. Obi ko baby omo interrogating no. Because due process was being followed. Even if we disagreed with the claims they were making in terms of say Omaye Boniyana or Mokana, you cannot fault the fact that due process was used.
Okay.
So Mayan to Tony Masi, Nayan so in the year and Tasumuso. Say merely because you go and make noise at a facility belonging to state law enforcement officials in Tino. Now